Hi guys and girls, welcome back to Watch the Time. Thanks for tuning back in. Thanks for coming back to see me. I'm really pleased you've done so, and I'm exceptionally pleased about to bring you this Baltany. It's a pretty new release. They've done this watch a while ago in terms of the homage of the Explorer. Very, very popular watch. They've now brought out a couple of new colors, a brown and a black. I've fortunately got the brown one. It's a homage of Explorer from 1963. First impressions were fantastic when I saw the pictures and stuff. When it came in the post, yeah, it didn't falter to the seat. It was looking the business. The packaging is also improved from Baltany. You get a nice travel pouch or case with it now. Watch roll sort of setup, fantastic. But the watches themselves, what struck me straight away is, unlike San Martin, they're actually using the Seiko NH38 movement inside, which is the no date variant of the Seiko movements. San Martin don't really do that, which is disappointing. I'm glad to see Baltany are stepping up and are doing that, because with the sort of amount of units these companies sell, we don't really need dates in the movements, do we? So that was a real plus point. I had it on wrist now for about 2 weeks. I think I'm quite well placed to give you my thoughts. Hopefully by the time we get to the end of the video, you know if it's for you or not. If it is, please use the affiliate link in the description. Doesn't cost you any more, just makes your life a bit easier. But yeah, sit back, relax, enjoy. Put the kettle on, have a cup of tea, cup of coffee, soft drink, whatever you like. And because it is about that time to get the camera turned around and get on with it. Hi guys, so this is the watch. Different packaging that I've had from Baltany before. Quite substantial actually, nice packaging. Inside it comes with a watch roll that has the watch inside. Leather sort of material. It feels really, really good, to be fair. You'll see that I've taken out 3 links for it to fit my wrist. Inside here, you have some other bits and pieces. Just bear me a second, guys. And then, yeah, so you have a cleaning cloth, you have a watch, you have a screwdriver and a tool to help you size the watch. Warranty card all signed. Oh, knocked the camera over. Yeah, good to see though. You get a lot of stuff in there. And like I said, what I do was also like, and I've said it many, many times at this point, is I do like when you have sort of like a watch roll or a case that you can just reuse. This one feels like really good quality. So yeah, good to see. It comes with another bit of leather to keep the watch safe inside there as well. And like I said, for the price that this is going for, it screams quality. And like I said in the intro, I just think it looks like a real winner, to be honest. I think I do like the fact they've gone for an NH38 movement inside this. So the model number for this is the S4066. There's a longer one, which is the S204066AB. But for all intents and purposes, I'm just going to go with the S4066. I've got the brown dial, as you'll see, really beautiful dial. It does have a black one, which I bring next to me. I'm really pleased that I've got the brown one. That's what I asked for. That's the one they sent over. So there we are. Inside this watch is running a Seiko NH38 movement. I'll bring some information about the movement now. Unfortunately, guys, I was unable to open the case back. I tried, yeah, couldn't do it. So this is a still picture of the NH38. I will endeavour to update the picture to a video of the movement, which is what I'm doing with all my movements at the moment. But yeah, no date variant of the NH series of movements. Good to see inside this watch. 41 hour power reserve, 21,600 beats per hour. Yeah, 24 joules. What you're used to, but not with date in it. So that was good to see. And like I said, I will endeavour to get that picture changed to a video as soon as possible. The construction of the watch, aside from the crystal, is all 316L stainless steel. So you'll see the bezel is polished. You've got brushing, which is quite coarsely done, transitioning really nicely to the sides where it's polished. Screw down crown, you've got polishing at the sides of the crown. Brushing at the top of the bracelets. Links, you've got polished at the side, screw pins, just to make it nice and easy to sign out. Fully milled clasp, you've got a brush at the sides and at the top with a faceted polish edge go through. Yeah, you can see fully milled. That's the reason I couldn't do it. I haven't got the tool to be able to do it properly. I tried with a ball and stuff and it wasn't moving. But yeah, all brushed, case back. Solid end links. Like I said, a mixture of brushing and polishing throughout the watch. So there we go. A few different levels of micro adjustment as well. So that's the construction of the watch. The case thickness of the watch is 12.2 millimeters. Quite a pronounced crystal in there, so not really surprising. The case diameter, Well, I normally measure sort of 8 to the 2 because that's where the crown isn't. It was coming at 36.3 millimeters. And when you go for the 9 to the 3, including the crown, it was coming at 38.8 millimeters. The lug width on this is 20. That does taper down to 16 and back up to 18.5 at the clasp. Bit of an unusual one, but there we are. And the lug to lug, tip to tip of the watch was coming at 43.3 millimeters. So really good proportions there, guys. Quite small, in true keeping with the sort of watch it was homaging from 1963. And like I said, it's going to be a unisex watch because of those proportions as well. The case, the bezel is a fixed high polished bezel I've already mentioned. Crown situated at 3 screwed down. Got B on there for Baltany. Case back screwed down. You got the bracelet, as I said, nice bit of taper on there. Solid end links, and you've got 3 levels of micro adjustment for the clasp, all signed as well. The crystal covering the dial is a sapphire crystal, and as I was saying a moment ago, very pronounced bit of crystal. I like the way it distorts at the sides. And like that dial is just beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, sapphire crystal. The water resistance you'll be able to make out down at the 6 is 200 meters. So that'll give you 20 atmospheres of water resistance. And the weight will appear in the top right. With 3 links removed, it was coming at 123.5 grams. With those 3 links back in, you're probably about 140, which is not a bad bit of heft for a watch that is this sort of size, I don't think. But yeah, let's have a look at the dial now, guys, in just a bit more detail. So that is a really rich brown. It gives you different shades of brown depending on the angle and stuff. It is quite sunburst as well. You got a minute track on the outer edge. Because of the crystal, it does distort, making the minute track look bigger in places depending on the angle of the watch. You got applied indices everywhere. So you got a 3, 6, and 9 in numerals. You got an inverted triangle at the 12, and you got battens everywhere else. I think it looks really, really nice. Obviously, no points for originality, but I do like the brown, the yellowy indices. I think it does really, really work. It's got the high polished hands. You've got the Mercedes style hands. You've got a lollipop on the second. Like I said, high polished. You've got Baltany printed onto the below the 12 o'clock position. And you got printed on automatic 660 feet equals 200 M, which is obviously 200 meters, which is what I discussed just a moment ago. You got the hands and indices, I said, all high polished. Like I said, that yellow against the brown is superb. I wasn't sure what it would look like in person, but yeah, absolutely beautiful. I think Baltany nailed it with the sort of colorway and the way they've sort of put it all together. It was really, really nice. Yeah, the loom on this, guys, is fantastic, and I'll bring it up now. It really did surprise me. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't sure what to expect, really. Baltany are doing some excellent stuff. But given this is a dressy sports watch, I wasn't sure if it was going to have dive style loom. But guys, it really does. This was just me sort of having it. Yeah, and it blew me away. I knew it was good because when I've been wearing it outside and I come inside, it just sort of glows for ages. But yeah, the loom is fantastic. Like I said, NH38 movement inside. So if you take the crown out, it just hacks. There's only one position. Push it back in, it will start back up again. And that's it, guys, in terms of the movement. Like I said, that dial is really stunning. Really, really stunning. But let me just pop it on the wrist quickly, guys. Give you an idea of what it looks like on my wrist in studio conditions. Just bear with me 1 second. Okay, so this is what it looks like on me with those 3 links removed. You'll see I'm not using any levels of micro adjust at the moment. Beautiful finishing on the watch, really nicely brushed. And that dial is just something else. With the hands, indices, complementing each other fantastically well. So what do you think, guys and girls? Is it for you or not? Okay, so that would now take me swiftly on to what I think is pants and pucker about the watch. If you've ever watched before, you know I always start with pants. I like to go on a higher with pucker. So what I think is pants is, I'm going to be honest, guys, I was really, really struggling to find anything for pants on this watch. It was one of those things that I was trying to be really nitpicky. And the only thing I sort of settled on was the bezel thickness. I think the bezel probably could have been a mil thinner, and that would have been perfect, but by no means really oversized. But if I'm being nitpicky, given my wife has a San Martin sort of iteration of this watch, and the bezel's a bit thinner. I think it looks a bit nicer, but that's all I'm going to say is the bezel thickness. What I think is Pukka is a huge amount more, probably unsurprisingly. I'm going to go with the dial. I think that brown dial is fantastic. Sunburst, getting different shades of brown, really rich as well. The sapphire crystal, I like the fact it's domed. I like how it distorts. I like the crystal clarity. Generally, it's not too bad here. The sapphire crystal, the movement, the fact they've gone for a true no-date movement in a no-date watch is much appreciated, and showing others how it should be done. The loom, as I said, the loom on this is superb. Like I said, it's a GADA style watch, but that's not to say that it's going to have fantastic loom, but that is not an area they saved on. Yeah, loom is fantastic. The size, like I said, a 36mm by 43, really diminutive in size, is going to look the business because if it wears on my wrist fantastically well. My wrist is just above a 7-inch wrist. The finishing, like I say, you'll see the brushing and then the transitions to the polished surfaces is done seamlessly, really, really well. Yeah, nicely done. The bracelet is super comfortable. I like the fact it's got screw pins. So yeah, the bracelet really, really nice, nicely finished, nice to size, nice to wear, super comfortable. And the price, like I say, I'll bring the price up in front of me now. It'll be on sale at different times and stuff, but I think this watch represents outstanding value for money. I think it's one that you could have a sort of like a one and done if you wanted to. But yeah, I don't have anything like this, and I really like it. So they're the things I'll mention as I go with the dial, sapphire crystal, movement, loom, size, finishing, bracelet, and the price of the watch. And that'll take me on to, guys and girls, would I recommend this watch? And I always say that when you have such a disparity between the pants and Pukka, it's really it's a difficult one to build the anticipation for. But 100%, I think this watch is beautiful. It's one that would look great in anyone's collection, so I definitely would recommend it. But guys and girls, as I always say, please let me know what you think about this watch, more importantly, and maybe any other watches you may want to see on the channel. And as I always say, don't forget to like, subscribe, and always watch the time. Take care, guys. All the very best.